Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for tuning in. If you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Bolvana. In today's video, I'm showing you guys how to do the bowl cap method. This is the bowl cap method that you do for when you want to install your wig with glue. It just helps to create that scalp-like effect underneath your glue. So I'm showing you how I'm going to do it and what products I'm going to use, and it'll give you like little tips and tricks along the way. So if you're interested in seeing how I did it, please keep watching and don't forget to comment, like, share, and do the whole shebang once you're done watching. So here it goes. Okay, so I'm gonna start by cleaning out my hairline, and normally you do this only once you start applying the wig, but I like to do it even before, just to make sure that there's no residue, no makeup, no oil, no nothing, even when I put my cap on. So that's what I'm going to do. If you can see, you probably can't see, but I already see some brown residue on my cotton, which means it's a good thing I'm doing this. I'm using hand sanitizer because they don't sell alcohol here anymore. They used to sell it at Discam. You could go and buy like 70% alcohol at Discam, but now they don't sell it anymore. But hand sanitizers have 70% alcohol, so you can use this. And also it has to be the liquid one, okay, not the gel ones, because I don't know what else they put in that to make it gelish. So just make sure you use the liquid form one, okay. And then I'm going to start by taking all of this edges out of the way, all of it, and I'll put that in spray. It's good to use the spray instead of the gel, because the gel takes a while to dry, whereas the spray is like really quick. So rather use the spray for this. So everything is backwards. And then I'm going to go ahead and use this. This is an actual stocking. It's one of those half leg stockings. I'm starting to prefer using actual stockings over the stocking caps, because the stocking caps tend to be a bit too thick. And when you put it on, I don't know, it's just so thick compared to like actual stockings. So sometimes I will use the stocking caps if I don't have actual stockings, but I like the stocking because it's thinner, and most times you can actually find ones that matches your skin perfectly. I mean, how many of us have worn stockings and somebody can't even notice you wearing stockings? It kind of matches your skin better than the stocking caps. But don't worry, I got my color wrong, or rather this is all I have. It's quarantine and lockdown and whatnot, and this is all I could get my hands on at Discam. Now you will get this here, and what I do is I normally just sew it. I'll sew it down with the rest of the cap when I do that, okay? So don't worry about that extra piece. But do you see how much thinner it is compared to the actual caps? It's just, yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and cut my ear out and get this down, because it's tight. Because it's actually for your legs, not for your head. It's really tight on my head right now. So let me get on with this. So I'm gonna cut out this ear to create some space for, I'm gonna cut out this ear. You guys know what I mean. I'm gonna cut out the stocking here to create some space for my ear. I'm not gonna cut out my ear. I'm just gonna cut it out some more. There we go. You should definitely do this because it's gonna help your cap sit here. This is always a problem. If you don't cut it out, as you can see, there's like a space in there. If you don't cut it out, that's gonna give you problems when you lay down your wig. I'm gonna go ahead and spray my hairline, and I want to stay as close as possible to my hairline because my hairline is very forward, and when I put my wig, if I don't stay close to my hairline, I create an extra space, and then my wig is gonna start here. This is so important because, like I said, you don't want your wig to sit here because that's where your stocking cap starts. Because when you install your wig is gonna have to go a little bit over your stocking cap. Okay, so just bear that in mind. I'm gonna have to use the mirror for this, so excuse me for that. You can see I'm really trying to stay close to my hairline, and rather do this with the spray instead of the glue. It looks so ridiculous right now. Instead of the glue, because the glue takes a while to dry. So if you do this with the glue, you're just gonna have to sit there for longer with your hair dryer to get it dry. Whereas this is hairspray, it dries out really quickly. I have tried doing it with the glue before, but yeah, I found that I just sat there for so long trying to get that glue to dry, because you cannot apply your wig unless everything is dry. So just bear that in mind as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and dry this just to make doubly sure that it's actually dry, but I can feel it drying up already. And I'll do this on cool, okay? Cool air. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut this out now. And please be careful when you do this, you do not want to cut your face. I actually want to use this instead because lifting up the stocking while cutting can also make it roll back. So if you have a razor, rather use that instead. Okay, so this is how it's looking now. Don't worry about the white parts that is not down yet. I'm going to fix that now, and I'm going to show you guys how. So before I continue, I want to go ahead and sew down my the back. And you really want to do this, especially before you install your unit, because this is a stocking. Your unit is probably going to be loose behind. If you're going to do a wig install, it's going to be loose behind and glued down in front. Mine has clips, so I put in my clips, but sometimes at night, for example, if I want to sleep, I would take out the clips just to make it more comfortable for me to sleep. And what happens sometimes is that you get to the stocking, you leave it loose. Remember, it's going to roll out and then starts rolling over, and it will destroy your whole install. So just make sure you sew this down so that it doesn't go anywhere. So that's how it looks like now, and that's fine. Now I'm gonna go ahead and fix the parts that are still not glued down, and this happens when you cut out the stocking, or yeah, the stocking cap. It starts to lift because it's a stocking. It has a tendency to want to roll backwards, so that's normal. And how I fix this is I'm not gonna spray my hairline again, because I don't want too much product on my hairline when I install my wig. That can also cause your wig install to not last. So I'm just gonna use my red tail comb, and I'll put some of this spray on my hand like this. Okay, and then I'll just use my red tail comb to get to the areas that I didn't. I'm gonna use some makeup to give me that more of like a scalp-like effect, and also to match the stocking cap to my skin tone. How are you guys coping with this lockdown? I am not coping. It is driving me up the wall. A little side story. We were in China when this whole coronavirus thing broke out, and we immediately went into lockdown. So we were at home from December all the way through to March, which is when we flew back to Cape Town. Immediately self-isolated for 2 weeks. And just when we were like, okay, we didn't catch anything, thank goodness, you know, now we can really go out and get stuff done. And then the president is like, oh, South Africa is going into lockdown. So we've been indoors for 5 months, and it would appear we will be on lockdown for much more than that. So I'm a bit tired of being home. I want to get stuff done. I want to go out and I just want to be out. I just want to be free. Anyway, this is how it's looking now. Now here's the thing. Makeup, depending on what makeup you're using, it can cause the glue to not stick. So after doing this, you have to wipe your hairline again. Especially if, like me, you were all over the place. I was all over the place, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm gonna go ahead and just wipe out that with alcohol again. It is a process, and I see some people doing this and then they don't wipe out the makeup, and then your wig starts to lift after like 2-3 days and you complain yet you had makeup all over your forehead or hairline. And there it is. This is the final thing. I'm going to film how I install my wig in a separate video. I just don't want this video to be too long, but for now this is the end of my video. I hope you really enjoyed this video. If you did, thumbs up, and if you didn't, maybe I'll be able to please you some other time. If you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, please do so right now and hit the bell so that you get notified when I upload. Yeah, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.